Within each of us lies a hidden world, a place where the key to understanding who we truly are can be found. This world cannot be seen with the eyes, but it can be felt as a whispering voice, calling us to look beyond the surface. However, we live in a society that constantly distracts us and pushes us to seek answers outside of ourselves. But the real journey is the opposite, stopping and looking within. Maybe you felt disconnected, trapped in a cycle of emotions you don't understand, stuck in unfulfilling relationships, or caught in a routine that feels empty. But why does this happen? The reason is simple. We've forgotten how to listen to ourselves. We ignore that inner part of us that holds the answers we've been searching for. This disconnection doesn't just affect our emotions, it impacts every aspect of our lives, our decisions, our relationships, and even our health. The real challenge isn't about fixing what happens on the outside, but about facing what we've ignored within. Recognizing and accepting the parts of ourselves that we've suppressed is an essential process. Unresolved emotions, fears we refuse to face, these things accumulate like repressed energy demanding to be released. But this requires courage. Looking inward means confronting our vulnerability, our mistakes, and most importantly, our responsibility. Maybe you felt this discomfort before, an emptiness at the end of the day, an unexplained exhaustion after being around certain people, or a resistance every time you try to change something in your life. These aren't just random thoughts, they are signals that something inside you needs attention. It's not just about thinking, it's about feeling. Our mind doesn't just communicate through words, but through symbols, emotions, and intuition. Ignoring these sensations disconnects us further from who we are, and this disconnection builds up like an invisible weight we carry daily without realizing it. We live in a paradox. While we chase happiness, we run away from ourselves. We create routines that keep us busy, surround ourselves with distractions, and immerse ourselves in social media, news, and external concerns, because looking within can be terrifying. But the more we delay this encounter, the further we drift from the peace we long for. So often, we prioritize the needs of others, believing that this is an act of kindness. But in order to heal emotionally, we must learn to put ourselves first. This isn't selfish, it's self-love. Self-love isn't just a cliche or an empty phrase. It's a deep commitment to yourself. It means setting boundaries, saying no when something doesn't align with you, and most importantly, giving yourself permission to be who you truly are, without masks or pretenses. This path isn't easy because it requires letting go of what no longer belongs to us. Sometimes it means releasing people, habits, or even dreams that no longer align with our essence. Imagine your life as a garden. If you let weeds grow unchecked, they will take the nutrients that your flowers need to bloom. In the same way, when we hold on to toxic relationships, destructive patterns, or unresolved fears, we prevent our true selves from shining. Some people may not understand this process. They might say you've changed, that you've become selfish, that you're not the same, but the truth is, we were never meant to stay the same forever. Growth requires transformation, and not everyone around you will be ready for this new version of you. And that's okay. The ones who truly belong in your journey will understand. The outside world always reflects our inner world. If you have peace and clarity within, your relationships and experiences will reflect that too. You don't need to convince anyone of your journey, just walk your path with determination. Something incredible happens when you start prioritizing yourself. Your energy shifts, your perspective expands, and you begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, and the path isn't always linear. There will be days when you doubt yourself, but every small step toward authenticity brings you closer to a fulfilling life. Now, I invite you to reflect. What parts of yourself have you been ignoring? What emotions, dreams, or needs have you set aside to prioritize others? And what could you gain if you dared to listen to yourself and give yourself what you truly need? The answer to these questions won't just transform your life, it will help you discover the immense potential that has always existed within you. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content. See you in the next video.